They are concentration camps, period. That's not hyperbole, and it's past time you stop looking at my posts with skepticism. They meet the definition, these things are happening, and if you don't wrap your head around it, then you're selfish, and it's simple as that. There has been an effort to sanitize our language since Trump came in office in 2016, even though he was doing no such thing. I knew he was a fascist right away. It's why I left the party in 2016 after working for a Republican member of Congress for 9 years and watching my fellow staff members jump on the Trump train. But up until the end of last year, you've got Republicans and some Democrats alike telling us to stop using such harsh language. Unironically, the same people that can't even seem to mouth the word genocide. But no one is saying that now. Even Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene understand it. For the camps, I've at least seen some people elevate it to saying internment camps. The problem is that's just wildly inaccurate. An internment camp is something used in armed conflict to detain possible enemies, those deemed a security risk. Of course, it was horrific what happened to Japanese Americans, but this is much worse. Republicans want you to think that's what it is, but they won't even say that word, because they know how horrific what they believe is. Genocide scholar Andrea Pitzer defines concentration camps as this: a facility used for the extrajudicial detention of a group of people based on identity, nationality, or status, rather than individual criminal conviction. That sounds more like it, right? Remember, most of the murders of the Holocaust happened towards the very end of the war. For the first 6 years of Nazi concentration camps, only 2,000 to 3,000 people died. Still terrible, but 2,000 to 3,000 people died over that span. And then during the first big surge after Kristallnacht in 1939, 1,000 to 2,000 people died from things like pneumonia, malnutrition, and physical exhaustion. The exact things happening in American concentration camps right now. Last year, 2025, there were 33 deaths in these camps that we know of. Remember, we didn't find out about most of the Holocaust until after the war. This year, halfway through the year, we're already at a minimum of 52. And they've stopped reporting deaths that happen when they send somebody to the hospital after the camps. The mortality rate per 100,000, again, from the data that we do have, which isn't much, has risen 140% this year. In January of this year, we were already at 71,000 people in these camps. Now we don't know the number, but we're getting reports that they're sometimes picking up thousands of people in a single week in a single city. People weren't dying at this rate in Japanese internment camps, and they had shitty, but at least real places to live. In American camps, we're talking 40 to 100 in a single room. And they're forced to work all day for $1 a day, regardless of how many hours. It is very clear what these facilities are. And yet, most of the media, politicians, most people in the upper middle class in this country just want to go about business as usual. You ever ask those questions when you were younger about Nazi Germany, how regular people just let this happen? Now you know, you're a sheltered American and you need to wake up. Imagine if the opposition party under Nazi Germany passed a bill thanking the SS. That's the kind of leadership we have in both of our parties today. You never thought it could happen here. Well, it did. So get over it and help.